The biggest piece of advice that I like to share is to focus on systems rather than habits. Systems are things that allow you to structure your life. For instance, I have a system for how I get coaching clients in, how I work with them, how I invoice them, even the brick and mortar nail, what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. Nails, brass tacks. You can tell it's been a long week. Brass tacks. The brass tacks, all those little details, those are part of my systems. Those systems keep going, whether it's a pandemic or not, whether my kids aren't feeling well or not, whether, there's stuff going on with my partner or not, like whether I'm traveling or not, those things continue. Habits, on the other hand, which are all well and good, but habits often can be based on what we're used to, like a routine. But if we want to go in a different direction, if we want to be strategic about it, I want to be in a different place exactly a year from now. In fact, I have a pretty strong idea as far as where I want to be. I get out my new book coming out called Career Remix, How to Get the Gig You Want based on the skills you've got. So that will be out. Got some plans around that. I have some plans for this channel if you want to get meta about it. And so if I was stuck in the habit of whatever I'm doing now, then I wouldn't be able to make progress as I would with having systems. Systems are like a codified version of your values. You come up with the values, what's important to you. What's important to me is spending time with y'all. So I have plans for this channel. I have plans for my coaching practice. I have plans, obviously I have my new book coming out January 2022. Those things are systems. My systems reflect my values as opposed to habits. Habits are, we did things this way, so therefore they're the right way. There's nothing wrong with habits. I have quite a few habits, but they're not actually going to get you to the next level where you need to be, at least in my opinion. 9 months from now, I believe I'm going to be in this place. But if the opportunity was tomorrow, would I do it? There's certain things that I would love to do right now, but it's going to take a year to get there, including things with this channel and obviously with the book, because I just finished a manuscript that still needs to get printed, all those things. But the things that I want to do a year from now, I would do them tomorrow in a heartbeat, for sure. But that's because it's based on my values, and I know what my values are. I know where I want to be a year from now. It's not based on some hypothetical Damon future self that it's going to have all these resources. I don't need many more resources to get to where I need to go. It might take a year, but I'm not stopping it from happening if I had those opportunities tomorrow. There's a huge, huge difference. I've done quite a few videos about my favorite recent book called Upstream by Dan Heath. There's quite a few videos I've done about goal setting. And if you go into the archives, and in fact, I'll link them in here. I'll probably put them up here so you'll see the screens. When you do that, be sure and check them out. I talk about the idea of upstreaming. I will not spend much time on this video talking about it, but it allows you to actually stop issues or stop challenges before they occur. The systems that I have in place, knock on my wooden desk, those things will prevent me from having issues later. It's so simple because we tend to triage and have really high expectations for our future self. Instead of pulling back to now, what if you had to do this opportunity tomorrow? How does it fit? And if you say, no, I'm not gonna do this opportunity tomorrow, then I would argue either you don't care about the opportunity that much, or there's certain ways that you need to sharpen up who you are, your skill set, your systems, so that you're ready for that opportunity when it occurs 9, 10, 11, 12 months from now, or in my case, maybe 5 years from now. It's usually one of the two I found with my coaching clients. So I hope it's good food for thought. If you want more insight, again, be sure to subscribe. It's always free. I come to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Vegas time. And if you want a specific playlist to start with, because I'm approaching like 150 episodes right now, so it's a lot of content. You can watch it for like 48 hours if you want. So if you want more narrow focus stuff, you want more specific insight like this one, be sure and check out the playlist, Good Creative Habits and Routines, where I talk about how creatives can come up with these systems, come up with these ideas, and create structure so that they can make a bigger impact. Until next time, remember that you can always bring your worth. You can't bring your worth. I don't know what a waif is. Remember, you can always bring your worth and that you can always build from now. You take care.